Hey, Mark, thanks for inviting me to do this. We've known each other a long time, and while I've had many careers and we've had lapses, here we are back together again. And and I enjoy this format and the opportunity to work with you within it. It's interesting that you're talking about always creating value when the company that I started here is VXR Works. And the V stands for vision, and the R stands for resistance, both of which you have to make change. And I'm sure you've seen that happen in everything you do as well. That you have to have the vision and the ability to help people make the changes they need for for making value. So let's just start talking about. I know why I wanted you to do this. Why did you decide that you wanted to do an Always Creating Value podcast?
Well, I've been historically doing something like this for years. We had our own newsletter for many years. It was a print newsletter. We stopped doing that for any number of reasons. But I wanted to get back in the newsletter. We reached out to different people. We interviewed them to talk about the things that they felt was important to themselves, to the world, to their business. We interviewed all kinds of different people, from the chairman of the board of Bank of America to doctors, nurses, CPAs, bankers, clients, people in the government, Secretary of State of California. The whole thing, it was called the Management Gazette. And the idea was to give people an opportunity to talk about things that business doesn't often talk about. Business can be business, but also there are a lot of different unique aspects of business that don't show up on a balance sheet or an income statement or in a meeting or whatever. It just doesn't, it's not tapped into. And as a business reengineering person, value creation on a regular basis is something that I believe, or I have a passion in, that if that's what we have to do to help companies grow, then they ought to be doing it on a regular basis. And instead of being the only person that raises their hand on this, I thought maybe it would be great to have other people raise their hand and talk about the kinds of things that they do to create value. And I think it will help the listener and to be able to see these people and see themselves in these people. So, and I want to thank you very much for helping me